welcome back. This is our sixth edition of our gardening series on how to use CowPots in the garden. My name is Bart Hayes, National Sales Manager for CowPots. In our last episode we talked about how to actually sow your seeds in CowPots. In this episode we're going to talk about what to do after that. It's pretty up in the air. It depends on what kind of plant you chose, depends on when you want it to be ready. There's a lot of factors, light, temperature, location, that we'll try and touch on in this episode. Now that your seeds are sown, you have to find a nice place to keep them. Ideally, you want to keep them someplace where the temperature is fairly constant. It doesn't have to be real warm, it doesn't have to be super cold unless the seeds require it, but you want the temperatures to be even. Fluctuations in temperature can really cause problems with your plants early on. An easy place to keep your plants would be a nice sunny windowsill, or if you have like a sunroom or a closed-in porch, somewhere where they're going to get plenty of light once the young seedlings start to come up. You can also start them under fluorescent bulbs or plant and grow bulbs. That's a more expensive option, and if you start to get really serious about starting seeds, you may want to look into that. Something I like to use, I have a seedling heating mat. This is basically just a piece of rubber or plastic with a wire that runs through it, and it generates a little bit of heat like a heating pad. You set your pots on top of it, and it makes the soil a little bit warmer because some varieties of seeds prefer to have warmer temperatures when they germinate. Some seeds, it's not so simple just to put them in a warm place and cross your fingers. Some plants need to have their seeds scarified or have a little bit of sandpaper rubbed over them to create small abrasions so that water can get in. Sometimes you need to soak your seeds overnight, like with morning glories. Some seeds need to be cold treated. If you're trying to propagate a tree or a shrub or something that's naturally hardy outside, more than likely the seeds will need to go through a cold period of at least 6 to 8 weeks in the refrigerator. So we've covered some of the special requirements that some seeds will need. Bottom line is check your seed packet, make sure that you are providing the care that the plants will need. The people that sell the seeds want you to buy it year after year, so they want you to be successful, so usually they give pretty good advice. In the next episode we're going to talk about watering. Watering is the most critical thing that you'll do for your plants. It's also the thing you'll spend most of your time doing with your plants. For everything from watering them in once you sow them, all the way up to after you transplant them into the ground or into a container. So join us next time. Thanks for joining us this time. We'll see you then.